to build up a partnership on a surface which is already looking very good for batting. Good morning, Pervez Maroof.
Morning to you, Athar Ali Khan. It has been a good start. 42 for 1, 13 overs. We did everything. We had a wicket, we had boundaries, we had some good bowling from the fast bowlers. Mehdias and Miraj getting some turn off the pitch. Exactly what we needed. Important test match. 7 boundaries been scored in the first hour. Need that umbrella, don't we? Especially the comfort level in the middle is not so great, with the humid level is quite big. These players' fitness levels will be tested in these conditions, that's for sure. Look like Mehdias and Miraj will continue after the water break from the Dutch Bangla bank end. And Nicholas Welch is the delivery with a slip, a Silemi down, a short mid wicket, deep square leg, fine leg, long on, short extra cover, and mid off the field for Miraj.
Zimbabwe will be eyeing to create history. Remember, they're already 1 up in this 2-match series. Tries to reverse. There you go. There was a nod on the head from the umpire, Kumar Dharmasena, also making sure he's given it, but I reckon they've taken the review. Yes, they have.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for court. Original decision is out. Bowler's feet checked, it's a fair delivery. Can we have spin vision, please? Okay, let's keep that rolling through, please, Low. Yeah. Thank you. Ball's close to the gloves there. I'm going to need to see ultra edge when available, please. Ultra edge coming through now. Keep that rolling through, please. Keep it rolling right through. Yeah, keep it rolling right through. Yeah, ball has clearly missed the glove and hit the forearm. It's not out caught. Let's just check LBW, please, just to be certain, starting with a not out decision, please, Lau. Thank you. Okay, pitching outside off and impact is outside. I'm going to go back to Kumar on field. Kumar, you change your decision to not out. Your on-screen signal now.
Yeah, good review taken. Very good. Straight away, the batter was sure that, he didn't hit it off the gloves. But what a shot to play after the drinks break. The very first delivery, Maha.
Come
And he's gone to play a reverse. He's got away with it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what was mixed in that water. First ball after a drinks break in a test match. You play expansive reverse sweep. Not too happy, I'm sure, the Zimbabwe dugout. Lucky. I thought Kumar Dharmasena initially thought it's not out, but probably would have been prompted as well with the shot. And Richard Kettleborough, third umpire, definition of good third umpiring. He went through the entire process. Initially the catch, then the LBW. Spot on.
Zimbabwe would also need to remember that this is a good hunting ground for the batters. The last 2 test matches, teams batting first have gone past 500 runs in the first innings and went on to win the test match. South Africa and Sri Lanka in those. Average score batting first here, average putting score is 388. So you got to take full advantage. I think it's a good toss to win. Since 2001, they have not won a series in Bangladesh, but they're in with a chance. And to be able to bat first, they need to make sure that to put on a really big total, 43 for 1. In the bilateral series of these two, I was just pointing that the one went on to win 1-0 way back in 2001 and 2002. They played quite a lot of cricket among themselves. Last time they were here was in 21-22. Nicely played. A little bit too full and onto the pads. He's clipped it away for a couple of runs.
In Chattogram, Bangladesh record isn't that promising. Lost 16, just won 2 test matches. Surely Zimbabweans would have had that stat in them as well. Batting first, huge advantage. They need to somehow make sure that at least get to that average first inning score of 388 to put some pressure on the local side. Missed out. Setting up the tones, laying the foundation since Brian Bennett has been dismissed. They rely a lot on these two pairs, and skipper Irvin Williams. These are the players somehow make the runs for Zimbabwe.
Yeah, we've spoken about how well this surface is for batting, but if you look at the bowling department, spin have done well in terms of wickets. Spinners have taken so far 83 wickets in the last 5 test matches, as compared to the Pacers with 65 wickets. So there is something for the seam, as we saw earlier on, especially with the new ball when it was in operation. There's a bit of a movement, hint of a swing, but not for a longer period of time. So it was important for Sreshtho and company to make use of it, because once the batters get in, it just gets so very difficult to dislodge them. There's nothing much happening for Tanzim Hassan Saqib. Really don't see any swing or seam. It's good conditions for batting.
Ever since he changed his end, started his spell from the Dutch Buckler Bank end, now bowling from the Rocket end, has looked quite threatening from the far end. Pace is up there. The fast has been 134. Average has been close to 130, 132. All about being aggressive. As well as Nick Reg, for some reason, ever since the water break, is not looking comfortable. First ball after the water break, he played a reverse sweep this occasion, coming down the track towards the bowler, trying to mix up the lengths of the fast bowler who's been hitting that good length area continuously. Good, tough test cricket being dished out by both the sides in the middle.
Yeah, nice and steady is what the bowlers will need to do it on a consistent basis. Bowl a good line and length. Lovely, beautifully played. Down the ground. So lovely to watch. Well done. Pull that back. Beautifully played down the ground. Sreshtho, the skipper, will probably have another look. .47 for 1. He's bowled a beautiful line, hasn't he, Madison Mirage? Really give you any room whatsoever.
Coming, guys.
Last ball of the previous over.
Yeah, good cricket all round. Beautiful length, nicely driven down the ground by Nicholas Welch. Najmul Hassan Shah to the captain, saving a couple of runs and setting the standards for the rest of the fielders, throwing himself. Exactly what I said previously. Good, tough cricket being dished out. At the moment, Madison Mirage keeping things tight. He's playing with the field at square leg. He's sometimes having him at deep square leg. Now at the moment, trying to cut off the single. Playing with the mind of Ben Karan, who takes the aerial route this occasion and brings up the first rocket 6 of this test match.
Yeah, brings up the 50 for Zimbabwe with that excellent shot. His eyes lit up because it was in the slot and he went for it. Yeah, really good punch. What a lovely shot that is. Gone for the maximum. Batters once do get set will enjoy batting, especially on this surface. Look good. Apart from that lucky escape early on of the bowling of Madison Mirage when he was dropped in the slips.
He did look really good in Sylhet as well. Scored 18 of 55 in the first innings, 44 in the second innings of 75 at the moment. 20 of 45 deliveries. Apart from the drop catch, has been good. 53 for 1.
%70 humidity. 29, or surely players will be feeling a little bit more heat in the middle. The sun staring down. Tanzim continues. Both teams making changes, leaving out a seamer and bringing a spinner. The Bangladesh now have gone in with 3 frontline spinners. We've already seen Madison Mirage in the attack. There is Taijul Islam. And there's also the tall, lanky right-arm off spinner, Naeem Hassan, who made his debut at this ground way back in 2018, which was against West Indies. And on debut, picked up a 5 for 61. Won't be surprised if he comes into the attack.
Tactical changes made by both the sides. The pitch in Sylhet being a bit spicy, bounce, pace. Clearly, it was Urbani's effect. In Chattogram, understandably going for their tried and tested most pitches, which is slow. Short, did not get up, and that's a flat hit. Tanzim Hassan Shaki wanted to be aggressive, but that occasion, Nicholas Welch, he was equal to the task and bring up his first rocket 6 in this innings.
Yeah, that's a cracking shot. The idea was to get the ball go a little bit higher, maybe around the shoulder height, but it didn't really get up. They set up very nicely, and look at that pull shot. Right from the middle part of the bat. Very good. Excellent shot. Yeah, but just looking at how comfortable they have been, especially against seam, that's the reason why I feel maybe a spin from both ends. Not a bad idea. There's Tajul Islam, the left arm orthodox, shy at the stumps.
Aggression. Richard Kettlebury from the third umpire, getting the message down to the umpire in the middle. That is a no ball. Effort delivery, understandably, a fast bowler never likes to get hit, especially for a 6 in a test match. Overstriding. That 6 for me is more than a hit, it's a statement. Having the right frame of mind, if it's loose, if it's in your arc, you go after it. Follow-up delivery by Tanzim Hassan Shakib was right on the money, unfortunately overstepping. Much better, pulling the length back slightly, not that short. And there was a beautiful hit. Slowness of the pitch in display. Bounce attempted, not getting up. More than a hit, that's a slap. Flat, hard. Over square leg she goes.
Too short, too wide. Nicely taken by Zakir Ali, because otherwise it would have gone on for the boundary.
Effort delivery, way too short. Kumar Dharmasena getting some exercise at square leg. Not happy. Tanzim Hassan Shakib, ever since he was smashed over that square leg boundary, he's running in hard, his aggression is gone up a notch. He is itching. Important couple of deliveries coming up in this over.
Again a short one, and again it's been put away. This time in front of the square. There was a fielder at deep square leg, but he had ample time to rock back and put it away towards the mid-wicket area for another very good-looking boundary.
Set up again. In front of square. The previous 6 went behind square or just front of square. This is more like towards mid-wicket. Inexperienced bowling by Tanzim Hassan Shakib. On debut, yes, aggression is good. You need aggression. Sometimes when you overdo it, batsmen are settled, especially at this test level. Batsmen at number 3, they're expecting. Expensive over comes to an end. 12 runs from that over. 65 for 1.
Already 8 fours and 2 sixes in boundaries, and only the 17th over. Managed to bowl. Not the right length from Shakib. Because if you pitch it short, you've got to get a bit of an extra bounce. You've got to get it higher, around the eye level, maybe around the shoulder. Didn't happen in the previous over. The partnership looking good now.